What's up guys, it's Kegan and we're here at the Kentucky Welding Institute. We're gonna do a first day and campus tour. Let's do it. First off, we have the Kentucky Welding Institute. Right here is our shop. So this is where we're gonna do all of your welding. And right here is our classroom and offices. So let's go ahead and check out your classroom and offices. For the first hour of the first 3 months of your 6-month time here at KWI, you're gonna be in the classroom. So this is where you're gonna do your NC/CCO training, your MSHA training, your OSHA 30 training. So this is where you're gonna spend your classwork time. And that's gonna be for the first hour of the day for the first 3 months. After that, it's all gonna be in the shop. This is our 100K wall. So these are students who made 100K their first year out of welding school. And it's very doable in today's welding industry because welders are in high demand. The US is actually short 270,000 welders this year. So this is the 100K wall, and all of our students should strive to get on this 100K wall. So now we're gonna go ahead and check out the shop where you're gonna be spending a lot of your time here at KWI. I was trying to do that. So let's go ahead and check out the shop where you're gonna be spending a lot of your time here at KWI. All right, so this is the front of the Kentucky Welding Institute shop. Over here we have the instructor's office. That's where they're gonna take a break, get some lunch, and catch a breather from welding and working with you guys. So up here in the front of the shop, we have the instructor booths. Now, our instructors here at KWI, they don't have an office so they can go hide in and kick their feet up and take it easy. Our instructors are constantly walking around the shop, helping you and working with you, okay? So over here is our monthly students, and also where we post our paychecks of students that are making really good money in the welding industry. Each month we like to highlight students who are doing good here at KWI and also motivate the students and showing them how much money that they can make while being a welder after the Kentucky Welding Institute. So right here is our basic curriculum. We're gonna start you out on plate welding and then move you to pipe welding. Now, this isn't all that you can weld here at KWI, but it's the basics of our program. You're gonna be doing 3 monster coupons, a Schedule 10 stainless, 1-inch plate, and that's gonna be your 6 main certifications here at KWI. But we do have a full list of other certifications. Currently, right now, we have 25 AWS certifications, but also we can write new certifications and WPSs. Here is where we check attendance at KWI. One of the most important things to us here is making our school just like it is in the industry. So we have our students lock in and lock out, just like a lotto box in the welding industry. A lot of the times you're gonna have to lock in and lock out of systems before you go weld in them. So when our students come here, they put their lock on. When they leave for the day, they take the lock off, and that's how we check attendance. So here at KWI, we have Miller and Lincoln booths. So we don't want you to get used to one type of welding machine. Here at KWI, we switch booths every day so that you're not ever welding in the same booth, and we're always changing conditions. All right, here is the booth layout at KWI. It's a pretty spacious booth. Again, we have a Lincoln machine here or a Miller machine, and these booths will move around with you. So you have plenty of room to learn how to weld here at KWI. But one of the big things is you're not always gonna be in your booth welding. So let's go check out some of our simulators. So this is one of our simulators here at the Kentucky Welding Institute. It's our boiler simulator. So this simulates what it's like to be in a coal-fired power plant where the boiler is present. So the students can crawl around in this, cut things out, and make welds just like they would on a job site. It's super important for us to teach you in simulators because it makes it as real world as possible. Now we could just stick you in a booth for 6 months and say good luck at the end of it. But that doesn't help you because on the job, you're not gonna be welding in a booth setting at all. So yes, you will be welding in a booth here at KWI, but we will mostly have you in simulators when you get to that point in time in your curriculum here at KWI. So here are our track torches. This is where you're going to be cutting your metal here at KWI. This is where you'll be cutting all of your plate on these track torches. Here at KWI, we're a self-paced program. What that means is there's start dates every 2 weeks and graduation dates every 2 weeks. So whenever you start here with like say 5 or 6 people, by week 2, you're not gonna be in the same spot welding because everybody goes at a different pace. That appealed to me when I came to KWI because I didn't want to worry about nobody else. I wanted to go hardcore and get as much worth out of KWI as I could. So that's a huge thing here. So all the students are in different positions in the curriculum. So it being free-flowing and fast-paced like that, it allows for a different type of structure in the program. A student could get really ahead and they could go down a pipeline route, or a student could get really ahead and go down a specialty route, focusing on specialty alloys, Inconel chrome, copper nickel, super duplex, or again, you could go down the pipeline route and focus on downhill welding and working on different pipeline things like that. This is our outside facility here at KWI. Students are going to be out here welding in the rain, sleet, snow, or hail, or sunshine, because out in the industry, you're going to be outside no matter what most of the time. So we like to get our students out here in our pipe rack. We also have a downhill simulator, and right here is where students can learn how to fit pipe going from flange to flange. Again, we like to put students in real world situations. As you can see here, our pipe rack has different positions where students can put welds, and they're gonna have to climb up here and get a harness on and feel what it's like to weld in a harness. Again, right here we have our downhill simulator where students can practice downhill welding. And then here is our cutting torch area and our art gouging area. Here at KWI, we believe it's extremely important for the students to cut and prep their own metal each time they go to learn how to weld and practice, because yes, we could prep the metal and give them nice bevels and clean pipe all the time, but that doesn't teach you to learn how to cut the pipe straight, how to prep it, and always do a good job prepping. Because if you don't do a good job prepping your own pipe, when you go to weld it, it's not going to do very good. So it teaches you discipline, and it teaches you how to prep your metal and prepare it and fit it up and weld it. Just like on a job site, you're not always going to have a fitter. Sometimes you may have to cut it and prep your own pipe. Here is our pipe beveling torches. So in there we talked about the plate beveling, and this is our pipe beveler. So the students come out here and bevel their pipe, cut it, and prep it. So this is, again, this is going to help the students be more prepared for the industry by allowing them to use pipe bevelers that are going to be out in the industry. So if a student wants to go on the pipeline, or cut pipe in the rack at a refinery or something, they're going to have to use these as well. So here's some more of our simulators. Right here we have a convection box simulator that simulates what it's like to be in a heater welding convection boxes. We've seen that a lot of students coming out of here eventually get with a specialty company, and that's where that plays a big part in helping them make that jump. Here is our other convection box simulators. These are a little bit harder. This one's easier, but this one's extremely hard right here. We try to make it as hard as possible, but still doable for a welding student in a way. Here is another simulator. We kind of just get creative with these simulators and just build anything that's wild or would simulate industry. So this could possibly simulate a tank weld, welding a nozzle on a tank, and the student has to put their coupon right here and weld it. All right, guys, we're here with Chase Thompson, and he's currently at the Kentucky Welding Institute. Chase, go ahead and say where you're from and what you're working on.
I'm from Georgetown, Kentucky. I'm on a 6-inch Schedule 80 pad, working towards my stick-out monster.
Now, Chase, what's been the hardest thing here for you at the Kentucky Welding Institute? What's something you've really struggled with, but you worked past it eventually?
6-inch TIG. I hadn't done a lot of TIG since I came here. The instructors here were great, helped me out, got it figured out finally. So I would say it's the hardest. I would say that's the hardest.
Gotcha. So did you have much experience welding before coming to the Kentucky Welding Institute?
I had 2 years experience with Qualex Manufacturing, building Dinho generators, mostly MIG, a little bit of TIG, a little bit of stick. So yeah, about 2 years.
Do you feel that helped you out before coming to KWI versus someone who didn't have experience coming here?
Definitely helped me out. I don't think if I'd have done that, I probably wouldn't have passed a lot of stuff, but if you can get experience, get experience. If not, these boys will teach you how to weld.
And one last thing, what's the biggest piece of advice you could give somebody thinking about coming to KWI or just thinking about getting into the welding industry in general?
Come in every day with a clear head, don't get frustrated, and work as hard as you can.
And there you have it, guys. Chase here at KWI. So it doesn't matter where you're from, if you have zero experience welding or you have a lot of experience welding. Here at the Kentucky Welding Institute, we can transform you into the welder that you want to be and help you get going down the path in the welding industry that you want to get going down. Here at KWI, we can train you on structural or pipe and get you all the AWS certifications and training that you need to go out in the industry to be a well-rounded, proficient welder. Along with welding, here at KWI, we also want to make you a well-rounded individual. So we also have finance training and also classes and training geared towards making you a better version of yourself, making the complete, well-rounded welder that the industry needs today here at the Kentucky Welding Institute. We'll catch you on the next one.